Okay, so another night, interesting night. Uh, this is Phil with the Caregivers Forum, trying to answer some questions for you, and I'm just letting you know what I'm going through. Um, so it's Saturday morning. I forget the date, but it's about 5:15 a.m. Getting ready to go to work. And another interesting night with dementia. So that was in bed around maybe 10, and I looked out the back window, and the whole back of the woods were all lit up. And I find out there's a police car in the driveway again. My mother had called the police. Okay, get dressed real quick, go downstairs, meet them at the garage, let them in. Shocked again. I asked the guy, so what are you here for this time? He goes, I don't know, your mother called 911 again. Okay. So we went up to talk to her, and she doesn't even remember calling them. She was on the phone with Verizon for probably the 15th time today. Again, someone, mysterious guy, or she knows who it was, took over her computer, I guess, again. She's had that turned off, I guess, every other day. She has it turned on, turned off, trying to get rid of this mysterious person. Anyways, just giving you an in-depth encounter of how destructive dementia can be on a family. So anyways, I'm talking to the police officer at my mom's bedroom and trying to get a straight answer from her. And the cop has been here so much, he kind of got a little angry with me. And he's like, you got to do something. And I said, do something. He goes, yeah, you're the caregiver. And I said, well, this is where I need help from people, I guess, questions. And I told him, I said, I already had a Section 12, I think it was, done on her. I went to court. I had the cops come down, forcefully take her away. Not forcefully, really, but in a way, with force. Take her to be evaluated mentally, which they found her to have paranoid dementia. But the police officer at that time had called me and said, hey, Phil, you got to call the doctor. The doctor at the emergency room is not seeing what we see, meaning the episodes, because in the prior videos I told you she's a good talker, and the first 15-20 minutes she just wasn't sound normal, and they all thought we were crazy. So I told the doctor, I said, talk about the computer, talked about the house being bugged, talk about me stealing from her, talk about there's a number of issues. Whoever took over the computer, the cell phone, and all that kind of stuff. So he called me back in 2 hours and says, "Yep, we see it." I said, "Finally." It was some type of relief there. Thinking, thank God, somebody sees what I see, and it's just a little bit of relief. But finally, I got that piece of paper from a doctor saying she has paranoid delusions and she has dementia, which is, it just sits in the drawer, and I guess that's waiting for another episode that I need to pull it out and go, if someone doesn't believe me, and go, hey, this is from a doctor. So the cops were here last night, and this time they didn't stay long because, I don't know, they just kind of upset. And I said, oh, that's right. And they said they want me to do something. Then she needs to be in a home. And I said to them, I can't just drag her physically, kicking and screaming, because she's like competent enough for a little bit that God forbid, God only knows what she'll say. Um, so that just wouldn't work. And the doctor is no help. The doctors, like a couple other doctors, her doctor, I should say, is just, yeah, bring her down. And I said, well, that's the tough part, getting her there. She doesn't think there's a problem. She thinks you're all out to, everybody's out to um, get her, type of thing. It's not like she's a zombie and she's not at that stage. That's another video. We'll talk about the stages. So, anyways, they were here and the guy was getting upset with me, the officer, which I don't blame him, but hey, you just answering the 911 call. They know exactly who it is in town. And I guess it's Saturday, so I have to wait till Monday to call her elder care person or the person I have contact with. And again, multiple times, try and ask them in different ways, what can I do? How do I solve this problem? I don't want to put my mom away, but it's difficult because it's a side of dementia that everybody tells you about the symptoms and it's great, but there's so much of dementia that is destructive to a family that I don't hear enough of, and that's what this forum, Caregivers Forum, is all about. You ask me a question, I'll tell you my experience, and if you have an answer for me, I want to hear it. Because as fast as it's moving, who knows, it could be another few years that's going to get worse and worse. And I think our memory will go, my opinion, first. But I'm just here to stay sane and make it through it so I can help her. So that was another night, another shocking night. And the officer said, I think she called 4 times this week or something like that. Okay. It happens so frequent that they kind of stop calling me. They only call me when there's big issues or something like that. A while ago, probably about, I think, I don't know, maybe a year ago, they came down, which shocked the hell out of me. They said, only reason why we're here is because she said she wanted to kill herself, which just shocked the hell out of me. I was floored. Of course, she denied it, or she forgot. And it's just, there's always something new coming up. Always. And just another fun night with dementia. And trying to live a normal life. You know, decisions are hard to be made. Even asking her what she wants for dinner is very tough. She can't pinpoint things. I could cook and I'll leave a burger or a steak on the table and it's getting cold and she's just arguing feet away with the Verizon people, say, on the phone, why they can't fix her phone, why they won't answer the phone for her. And she's so caught up in her issue that she's living with that totally forgets to eat sometimes. I think she only eats once a day. And if it wasn't for the pan on the stove, you know, that's the only way I would be able to tell if she, or new crumbs or stuff like that, I'd be able to tell if she was eating. I'm not sure. But it really, as you can see, day after day, the frustration in her face, the stress level, she has aged in her face alone just because all these people are out to get her. And it takes its toll on me, the stress with the caregiver thing. So I'm not going to bore you with episodes. The cops were here. They get a little angry with me, saying, why isn't she in a home? You know, I kind of almost laugh at that. And I say, hey, it's just not that easy. And everybody has a story. And that's the whole reason why I started this, I guess, vlog, to try and help you, help me get by this. questions are welcome. So I'm sure there'll be a next time soon. Every single day, it's a different adventure, and I'm going to let you know what I'm going through. And hopefully, there's somebody out there that's living the same thing, because right around here, I talked to a lady I know, and she says it perfectly. Nobody knows what you're going through unless they're living it. Not even the doctors. They can see a lot, but like I said, when you're truly living it day after day, night after night, there's those little things that nobody knows. Like I said, sundowners. Her sundowners comes out at 8 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock on the dot. It is amazing to see that. You can actually watch the clock 3:50, 3:55, and it's like a switch. She just changes, and it's as sad as it is, it's the most amazing thing to see. I call it the Jekyll and Hyde theory. That's the only thing I can describe it. But anyways, this is the Caregivers Forum, and trying to help everybody and get by myself. Until next video, hopefully nothing bad happens, but we'll keep you updated with all the craziness that happens with dementia and the caregivers that are watching over them. Have a good morning.